people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day, and today's video is my disappointing products. Now these are 8 disappointing products that I've never talked about on my channel before. These are products that I've had, some are new, some are older, things that I've just never mentioned that I find really disappointing but somehow still get used. So without any further ado, guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, before we get started, these are my personal opinions. We disagree on anything, it's cool, it's just makeup, it's not that serious. I promise it's not that serious. And if we disagree on anything, let me know in the comment section down below why you like these products that I don't like. Or maybe they're like, okay, you know, just not like what I expected. So let's get started with the first one. Let's do palettes first because those are the most fun things to talk about. Let's start with the first thing, which is the Makeup Revolution and Alexa Stone palette. This is the Instinct palette. It's supposed to be like a professional grade eyeshadow palette. You can find this at Ulta. It's a really good, reasonable price. Makeup Revolution is a very affordable brand. And this is supposed to be like the high-end, like, makeup artist level palette, but it just doesn't do it for me. I mean, for the price, it's fine, but they could have punched this up so much more. So here is the inside of the palette. As you can tell, it's all matte, and you get a ton of different shades of each color. For me, I feel like the pigmentation is okay. Like, it's fine. The purples definitely could be stronger, and so could the greens. For me, it's this last row that's weird. Like, I really wish it was like a bright yellow or maybe like a really, really dark orangey kind of burnt color. I really feel like the last row could have punched up so much more. Because if you see, most of the middle row is like these two middle rows are practically the same shade on each. They're very slightly different. I feel like going heavier with the brush or light with the brush could get the exact same tones. You're kind of duplicating a lot of this. This definitely didn't need to be 4. It could have been 3 rows. And for me, I feel like these could be darker. Like, this could be a really dark, vampy red like the packaging is, but it's not. It's really just not. I feel like this could be a really deep, deep plum, like a royal purple. It's not. And I also like the green. I feel like this would be a dark, foresty green, but it really just didn't go there for me. The only thing I understand is this row right here of grays where there are different tones. Other than that, though, these could have been punched up so much more, and it's very repetitive. So I know you know what you're getting into with this palette, but because the packaging is so dark and everything, I would have loved to see like the last row really just like punched in there darker colors. Also, this packaging attaches to dirt and stuff and fingerprints, so it's kind of gross. You get any makeup on this product, on this palette, it doesn't really want to come off. Next up, this palette looks really cute in person and online, but it definitely looks more muted in person than you expect. So it is the Wild Nothing palette by Colourpop. I've actually liked the looks I come up with this palette, but they're very, very subtle. They're not at all colorful. So this is the palette itself. When you see the promo pictures online, it looks like it's a neutral palette with like a punch of green in there. Don't ask why I'm using the word punch so much today. I really don't know. But this is the palette. Very muted, very cool tone. I'm holding a little farther back so it doesn't get blasted with the lights. But to me, even the green in this palette is so subtle. Like, it's not at all like you think it'd be like a really vibrant green like it looks in the promo pictures. It is pretty. Although I do feel like this is really a palette for people who like subtle and they love super shocks, because I feel like half the shimmers in this are just the super shocks. Like, these two are very similar colors of super shock formula, so they're wet. They don't have too much base pigment to them. They have just like some shimmeriness to it. Ooh, I swatched with the same finger, so it's kind of stacked there. Let's do it with another finger. Just the super shock is just, yeah, like a glittery with no really base pigment to it. Super shocks are lovely, don't get me wrong. But I would really like something like really pretty, vibrant, most of the shimmers in this, maybe a little more icy, and the green really up there. Now the mattes in here, they do work. They perform like normal Colourpop formula, but they're very, very subtle. They take a lot of building up with these mattes. So you're not going to overdo it. If you want a palette you're not going to overdo, this will take a lot of work to overdo your look with it because they are so subtle. So yeah, I don't want everything a little more bold than that. If I want it softer, I'll very lightly touch the brush or like tap off the excess. While we're talking about that little Wild Nothing collection from Colourpop, let's talk about the blushes from that collection. Now, I'm not saying the blushes are disappointing. The blushes are so pretty. There's 3. This is my favorite one. It is called Crossroads. It is a very, very subtle color. The thing is, it is like you can't open it. Like, there's nothing for me to grab onto on the bottom, honestly. And this thing, I have to cut my like nail in between the plastic to get it open. It is the most difficult product I own to open, and I'm really trying to open it right now. Ah, there we go. So here is the blush itself. The blush is really pretty. It's a nice soft kind of color. If you want something more subtle, this is a really good color for you, but I like all the colors from this blush set, but this is the one I've really been using. I think it's really nice and easy. I've been really into blushes lately. It's just this clamshell packaging. On some of the little 9-pan palettes, they're harder to open too, but they're easier to open than this. There's something about this right here that you just can't open. There's no give to it. It's so difficult. I have to like put my nail in there to get it open. Very, very difficult, and I don't want to leave it open, like closed but not clamped closed, because I feel like it would dry out the product. Not really sure, but packaging problems. Very cute collection though. I love the little cactus theme. Well, we did a blush. Let's talk about highlighters now. Now these are really cute. This is the Lovecraft Beauty highlighter palettes. Comes with these shades Borealis and Aurora in here. So we have a pinkier shade and a peachy goldy shade. This is the palette. I'm trying to show you different angles so it doesn't like blind it out, but it comes with a nice pinky shade and then more of a like golden shade. Now I've only used this once. I tried to use it for today's look and it really was disappointing to me, so I decided to make a disappointing video. These are the two shades, so you can kind of see the gold and then you can see the icier shade. They're fine, right? They're definitely more of like a little bit of a glitter complex to the peachy goldy one, but they're just not blinding to me. They were very, very subtle. I feel like it's really cute moment to add into your blush. If you want to add some like the peachier shade into your blush for more of a glowy blush, but it's really just not the most pigmented in the world. Even just like a finger swatch where you would get the best highlight, applied with a brush, it's even more subtle. Alright, I love Colourpop, right? Colourpop's probably my favorite brand, and I'm not trying to put them on blast, but I just had a couple problems with that one collection, and I have a problem with one other product. And this product has been reformulated. I got the new reformulated ones. So they originally had their gel liners, which is what I'm talking about, and I liked them for some reason. I really liked Exit just because I love a white eyeliner, but they always break. They're always been really fragile. They redid them. They put them in new packaging, and I still don't like them. They had a little box you could buy when the tie-dye collection came out, when you get like a bunch of the pastel colors. I got it, and they're not it. Like, I tried to put the yellow in my waterline today for this look, and as you can tell, it's just not really popping. It's not really yellow. I had to put another eyeliner in there with it just to try to make it stick, and it really just didn't. Their liners are not good. It sucks. Like, some of them you can really get, like, I have a ton of them, so I can kind of get them to work in my waterline, but a couple of them, like the yellow and the nude honeydew one, just are not it, and it's unfortunate. I wish they were creamier, and I'm not a fan of the packaging really either, so wish they were creamier and stuck in the waterline better and less fragile. So I love you, Colourpop, but it's a no from me, dog. Like Randy Jackson used to say. Remember he was a judge on American Idol? Then he had his own like dance crew show. Pretty good. What's he do now? I don't know. Next up is lashes. I spent a lot of money on these lashes. I bought 4 pairs in like a little bundle sets, and it was like $50 with shipping and everything, and it was really I mean, that's really not that bad for 5 pairs of lashes, 4 pairs of lashes. It's not that bad, but still, I feel like I don't spend a lot of money. It was very fancy for me. The Rouge and Rogue lashes. I like one of those styles that I bought out of the 4, and I don't like the other 3. I feel like it's the band, and I just love the big, fat, flary style of the ones that I do wear. However, the other 3 pairs of lashes, I feel like it's just a really weak band. It's one of those clear-based bands, and it's just not my favorite thing in the world. It's one of those bands where it has like little pieces of glue you can see where the pieces of lashes stick to it. So this is one of their pairs of lashes. To me, it's just, this is the style Nirvana, by the way. They're faux ink. To me, it's one of those bands that I just can't get to actually like line up perfectly with my natural lashes, and it's really difficult to use, and I can definitely see the separation between my lashes and the fake ones. So these didn't work for me. I'm also not a fan of too many of the styles. A lot of them are very similar. I bought 3 of them that actually look way different on people and models on their Instagram. That's what I based it off of, not just like the promo pictures. I really based it off who was wearing it and what I thought looked good on them, and I thought would look good on me for my personal style. Only one of them worked for me, unfortunately. Next up is a product I never talk about on my channel. I don't talk about Lash Glue on my channel. I just don't. I feel like it's a personal preference kind of thing and what you might be allergic to. Some people are allergic to latex, and I feel like Lash Glue is something I just avoid talking about, honestly. It's not something I'm like ashamed of what I use or anything. It's just something I don't talk about on my channel because it's all personal preference, like by a lot, and what you're allergic to and what your eyes are sensitive to and stuff. Because I've had some really bad experiences with Lash Glue before. I've had some really good experiences, but it's all what we all say. So this is the Lily Lashes Lash Adhesive. I love a black quick dry lash adhesive. That's my preference. I want black and I want it to quick dry because I'm not trying to sit here trying to get it to stick to my lash. I'm just not. The Lily Lashes adhesive though, this was the only lash glue Sephora had when I had a lash that was coming up. And I didn't have any in the car with me, so I bought it. And they didn't have like, they didn't have Duo, they didn't have like their own Sephora brand of lash glue. This is literally the only lash glue they had. So I bought it and it was $12, and I feel like $12 for lash glue with a nice, like, I do like this, the little, I love the brush, like you can rub it on your lash band. I don't like the squeezy tubes of lash glue either. I do have preferences. But it's just not it. It's very weak. Now I do use it on most days where I'm not going out. Like if I'm just filming a video like today, I'm using that lash glue. I like that it's black, you can't see it. I like that it quick dries and I can get it done and put them on. But it's just not very strong. I feel like if I'm going out for the day, I'm going to be out for several hours, I'm not wearing this lash glue because I feel like it might come up. I feel like my lashes come off way easier with this lash glue. It's very annoying. But I paid for it for $12, so I'm going to use it, you know? It's just not the best product in the world. Definitely not very strong. If I'm leaving town, I'm not wearing this. But I love their lashes. Like, Lily Lashes are so good. So good. Especially, like, the luxurious brand. The little $12 ones, not worth it. It's better just to splurge on their more expensive ones, honestly. The band on them is just so much better. Regardless, last product. It's a product that I've worn several times. But I just don't like how sticky it is. It's really sticky and really hard to get off your lips. Like with like a makeup wipe at the end of the day, it's really hard to get off your lips. You gotta use like a toner, which is like a chemical exfoliant, to get it off your lips properly, which you shouldn't do on your mouth. It's Medusa's makeup liquid lipstick. This is the shade Striptease. I do like the color, so I have worn it several times. I've worn it on Instagram as well as in videos, but it sticks. It does like the sticky thing when you do that, and it's very hard to remove, so I'm not a fan of it for that purpose. But the color is really nice. It's really, really nice. So, yeah, I mean, I do like the color, but it's a struggle to get it off. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Especially let me know your favorite lash glue, like your favorite strong lash glue, because I do need some new ones. So, thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe out there, guys. Bye.